Hey guys, it's Cade Notter here, and I'm going to show you how I've improved my bench press by 10 kilo in around 2 to 4 weeks, just by tweaking my form. So I've been powerlifting 4 years and I was stuck about 90-95 kilo, and now I've gone up, well, recently just hit a 105 pp. Here we are, we're at a pure gym, no special gym, like this is a commercial gym in the UK. I usually add a mat just to stay like tight as hell. Instead of me, so I want to stay tight. With the mat, this reduces the amount of sliding that happens, so you can stay tight without your body like slowly coming down the bench. So here we are, we'll start off with the setup. Wrist straps on, and the aim is to dig my scapula into the bench as hard as I can, yeah, and pop the feet down. This can be flat or tiptoe at the start of the bench, right? This is competition bench, so we are going to be following the IPF rules. Next is, where do I place the bar? The bar needs to be under the neck, right? Well, you could go a little bit higher depending on what your body type is, what you're comfortable with, but I aim to just under the neck. This is just so when you're here, right, you come to pop off, you're automatically in position already. Here we go. So I come off the bench, right? Pop off, squeeze my lats as hard as I can. And another tip is, right, so I don't know if you've ever noticed the bulldog grip, but what you want, so let's say the bar is here, you kind of want to put your fingers like this onto it, and that'll put it in the perfect position in your hand where it's not hurting your wrist. Trust me, it makes the craziest of differences when you implement this. But anyway, we'll get back to the video. So you're squeezing your lats, and then what you want to do is with those your tiptoe like feet that you've got on here before you, like when you're lifting off, you'll see what I do is like slowly move them out, and now you want the flat heel. So this is where I'm ready to lift. So lats are squeezed as hard as I can, feet are flat, heels down, and now this is the hard bit, right? Is you want to be like aiming to bend the bar. Sounds weird, right? But when you try it, you will see the difference. It stops your elbows from flaring, which is reducing the amount of power you can push and how tight you stay in the lift. So yeah, give this definitely a go. But when you're ready to pop off, you pop off the thing, squeeze your lats, heels on the ground, glutes squeezed, and what we do is we want to slowly descent, keeping your elbows tight. See, now we're at the pause. So what now you want to do is, using your hip drive, is push your head back into the bench and your feet out the bench. So instead of like your hip, so like we talk about hip drive, instead of pushing up, we're kind of going in this direction. It's not the greatest example here because I think my ass comes off a little, but this is what I'm trying to implement. And then, yeah, when you're here, you want to make sure you're staying tight with your elbows. So this is where the squeeze on the bar really comes into place. And you want to press up right here, then lock up your triceps, and then re-rack. Easy as that, boys. And what I would do is like test out your grip as well. I find going middle finger on the first ring is my ideal place, reducing the range of motion. This is where the arching comes into effect, so you can have a higher base, for example, so you don't have to go as far. And the wide grip allows that as well. But yeah, I hope this is useful for you guys. Any other information you want, just let me know. I'm thinking of doing like a little series here, so I'm going to next do squats and deadlift. But if you want any other exercise in the gym, please tell me. I'll 100% do it. And on that note, peace out. Consistency is key, guys. Remember that.